Testing, baby, testing the microphone. What is up, necrophiliacs out there? No, necromancers, sorry. Same. This is Challenge Rift 135. Obviously a necromancer with a succubus. Let's go on in and see what we're dealing with this week. Clicking on the soul mirror very quickly. Full Rathma set, blah, 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 blah. The skills we're using: Bone Spikes, Blood Rush, Corpse Explosion, Command Skeletons, Skeletal Mage, and Army of the Dead. So Rathma's basically relies on Skeletal Mages for both damage increasing and damage reduction. So as soon as we enter the Challenge Rift, I'll give you a quick example out here. Start summoning your Skeletal Mages, but as you can see here, your essence will be depleting. So make sure that when you come across enemies, you're casting Bone Spikes, like so. So as your Skeletal Mages are killing enemies, you're regaining your essence with your Bone Spikes. And also command skeletons. Make sure you command your skeletons. So as your Skeletal Mages are killing and as you're regenerating your essence back with Bone Spikes, your command skeletons are going to keep charging enemies. And to another awesome skill to boot here is your Corpse Explosions. So as you got Corpse Explosions on the floor there, keep doing this rotation like I mentioned. Start exploding corpses for extra awesome damage. Look at that. Bang, 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 bang. So your primary focus here will be casting or summoning your Skeletal Mages, like so, but keeping a close eye on your essence and regenerating it with your Bone Spikes. When you get your corpses on the floor, you can explode them, and make sure that every now and then you re-command your skeletons, because new enemies you have to charge skeletons again. So once they're charging, it also increases damage as well. And in addition to all those lovely skills, which are going to confuse some people because there is a bit to remember, you can also use Army of the Dead for extra damage. But what you want to basically do, focus on your Skeletal Mages, keep summoning them, cast your Bone Spikes to replenish your essence, and then also make sure you cast your Corpse Explosions for super damage. Keep your skeletons charging. A lot of skeletal words here, and rinse and repeat. So it might take some practice because there's a lot going on. You're pretty much using all the skills here. You can ignore your Army of the Dead if you want to. Huge cooldown on that anyway. But just keep a close eye on your essence there. That's pretty much it. In a super big rush today, so let's go on in, do this together. That is the best that I can explain. It feels like a bit of a mess explaining all that because there is a lot to remember here. You're basically using all your skills. And don't forget Blood Rush, to a little bit of mobility there to get out of some sticky situations if you're taking a lot of damage. So Blood Rush on out of there. It's not going to increase our movement speed all that much. In fact, this is annoyingly slow for me, this build. But hey, let's complete the Challenge Rift, get our materials, and keep on playing through our seasons. Love you all. Let's go on in, do this together. If you subscribe now, this is your big chance to win this awesome old Samsung S8 Plus phone with only 11 cracks in the screen. So subscribe now, leave me a comment down below, and you'll have a chance of winning this awesome phone. Let's go. And we are in. Like I said, summon those Skeletal Mages. Charge your skeletons. Use your skeletal charge. And then, as you're summoning Skeletal Mages, more, it is our primary damage dealer. Just make sure you replenish your essence with Bone Spikes there. Rinse and repeat. That's pretty much the main thing you have to focus on. Summoning Skeletal Mages, replenishing your essence with Bone Spike, okay? Just to simplify things. And then once you get corpses on the floor, then just use your Corpse Explosions. But you can ignore that if you really want to. However, if you want to progress really quickly, the time can be quite challenging here, especially if you haven't played a Necromancer class before. So ideally you do want to use those Corpse Explosions to increase your damage and get those beautiful juicy blue orbs so you can keep on moving. So when you come across the new packs, especially if they're out of line of sight, you want to recharge your skeletal charge skeletons. Skeletal charge. And then keep on summoning your Skeletal Mages. But just keep an eye on your essence. As you can see, it depletes very quickly. So basically you want to spam Skeletal Mage and Bone Spikes at the same time. I'm spamming both buttons as I go, and then just Corpse exploding. Then I move, and then I use Charge Skeleton, Skeletal Charge when I come across new enemies, and then keep summoning Skeletal Mages, and also, nearly died, and also casting my Bone Spike. So spamming both of those abilities is what I'm trying to say. So come across a new pack, Charge Skeletons, Skeletal Charge, summon Skeletal Mages, Bone Spike, Bone Spike, Bone Spike, spam both abilities. And that's it! If you die, don't stress too much. Try and stay out of damage though, like try and... you're a caster, you've got all these minions doing your damage for you, so you can stay back and just keep casting away and exploding corpses. You should be right. Lots of potential, but yeah, this is quite annoying. It's pretty slow moving, I think. And probably needs bone armor. Like, where's the bone armor? Seriously, guys, like, need more damage reduction. I mean, it is only a Rift level 50, so we're going to power on through pretty easily. But, I mean, if you want to push GR, definitely need to get some bone armor there. And Paragon 546 this player has, I think, could have made some smarter choices. But anyway, it is what it is. We haven't died yet. I ran out of blood rush. Excuse me. Spoke too soon. I just mentioned I didn't die yet. But anyway, alright, that's it. One death. Shouldn't be too bad. If you do die, just make sure you start spamming your Skeletal Mages, summoning them away, and also spamming away on Bone Spike to replenish essence. And then obviously get your Skeletal Charge out, and then start exploding corpses. So ideally you don't want to do what I'm doing here and standing in like right in the middle of our enemies, our monsters, our creatures that we're killing, but that's why you've got that blood rush to get on out of there and keep on casting. But I mean, it's not too difficult. I'm pretty cocky, so I'm just flying on through here. And time is quite close. This player wasn't stuffing around. He wasn't wasting time. Like, he was obviously progressing through this rift pretty quickly, pretty well, pretty efficiently. And hence why we're not smashing through the time. We're doing alright, don't get me wrong. We're going to get it, but it's pretty close. If you have a few shots at this, like, say, I probably should have skipped that entire area and just ran to the next floor. Looks like a lot of density up on floor 2. But I haven't replayed this challenge rift. Like, I'm just flying through it, winging through it, first go. I've got to go to work. I'm running a bit late today. So, I definitely want to get this video up today. So, I'm not dilly-dallying, but at least you get to see your creepy damn Uncle Banning 13 raw and live and just winging it. Haven't played this challenge rift before, haven't, you know, mastered any route. This is just me live first shotting this challenge rift, and the time has already begun. But as soon as we kill this elite here, we're going to summon the Rift Guardian. Come on, guys, summon. Oh man. So 30 seconds to go. Same sort of thing with the Rift Guardian. Make sure you're just summoning the hell out of your Skeletal Mages. Cast your Bone Spike to replenish. Make sure skeletons are charging. And then explode corpses if available. So Necromancer, pretty fun to play. I still think next season I'll be playing the Crusader class. I'm very, very impressed with what I've seen with Crusader this season. So I'm sure those of you that have rolled a Crusader are having an awesome time. Necromancer is definitely a class I want to revisit soon. But at the moment, Crusader is really piquing my interest. So I'll probably play Crusader next season. And probably focus a lot more on Diablo 3 next season. And really spend many time playing Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls. Thank you all for tuning in. Please give me a thumbs up if you found this helpful. Feel free to leave a comment down below, whatever it may be. Preferably something nice, but all comments are welcome. And as always, subscribing here is optional. Like I mentioned, if you subscribe now and leave a comment down below and give me a thumbs up, you are in with a chance to win this awesome Samsung S8 Plus phone with 11 small hair cracks on the screen. This baby could be all yours. Look at this. It's got like pink and white clouds. You haven't seen shit like this before, ever. So, what are you waiting for? What do you got to lose? Subscribe now. This baby could be yours.